They're weaponizing religions real hard right now. I don't want to be involved. I do believe in Jesus, and I'm not ashamed of that. But I am absolutely ashamed of the TikTok rapture. Did you see how many people lost vehicles, homes, and all sorts of things? Because Jesus is going to be here any minute. Hey, it's just like the idiots with aliens. Can you prove it? No. So why'd you bet your bank account on it? I'll tell you why. Clicky, clicky. Oh, no, Sabrina, no. It can't be. Fuck off. Engineered system. You bet your ass it is. It's paid for. And not just by individual states. Companies.
I don't want to do this.
Hey, I don't blame you. If I was in your situation, I'd want to get through this whole thing as quickly and with as little pain as possible. So, let's try our best to make it a simple in and out procedure.
Come inside my mind and see what it's like when a comedian eats the big one. Don't be afraid. Come on in. Phase in AMRAC opening sequence B. AMRAC phase in now. Hey, nice to be here. Easy audience, move on to dynamite second routine 1B. Phase in now, AMRAC. Phase in routine, verbal response 1B, AMRAC. Sequence A. How about that Oaxacan, eh? Mayday, mayday, mayday. All systems overload, anything goes. Phase in sequence 2, Vegas. Pity response 1B. Send in the clowns. Not buying the bullshit. Career really over now. All systems overload. Ego check. Everything failing. Lips. AMRAC phase in now. Release subconscious. Mayday, mayday. Well, fuck you. What do you want from me anyway?
Number one role in mind control is if you can distract the subconscious, if you can distract the conscious mind, it leaves the subconscious mind wide open for you to pimp them like hoes. See what I'm saying?
God will never make you do what he wants. You have to come to him as a volunteer. But you don't. You think it's your body, it's my life, I can do what I want. Typical selfishness. You see, it's not your body and it's not your life, but you have this, you give you the choice so that you can make it that way if you want to, and serve nothing but you. But you'll find yourself serving the devil. So God doesn't make you do anything, but the devil can. And once he does, he owns you. And once he owns you, you keep crying to him for more and more and more. And you have to give yourself more and more until there's nothing left of you. You're all him. You're broken, twisted, dying, sick, wicked, cruel, insane. It's all the diseases of the whole world, including war. Get the relationship back, man and woman back again, everything changes. And the government doesn't want that to happen. They want to keep giving help. If you look at the people today, and you look how much strange shapes all the people have. They walk in the street, they waddle in the street, and you compare the movies told news from 30s and 40s. Everybody's thin, everybody's nicely dressed, and now everybody are little trolls under the bridge walking in the mall. And then they're treating these people. You got diabetes, we can help you. You got this, we can help you. And then you got this list of drugs that have. It takes, out of a 2-minute ad, 1 minute and 45 seconds tells you about all the dangers. If you close your eyes and not look at those pictures and listen to what it's saying, you would never touch them. But they are, just listen to what they're saying, but you've got fascinated. The imagery, it has a strong effect upon you, more so than the words of caution. I'm giving you words of caution, most of you don't hear it. See, I'm giving you both. I'm giving words of optimism and caution. If you drop anger, if you will find that center where you can transfer your relationship with God and stop looking from a church. Don't look for it in a church. It isn't there. Go get a Bible, read it yourself. Where I'm coming from, what I'm trying to say to you.
You're not a killer. You have to be a killer.
It needs to be super credible. It's got to be credible.
I am the eldest boy!
All right, need those numbers, T.
Wake up. Are you in?
For this revolution?
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Mark is watching. Really want to see those numbers, Tom.
Said I never killed anyone.
It's actually a residual memory in the LECD from the system. It was hypothesized from the pixel in there, which I knew about because I'm a gamer. You sound so fucking smart, man. And there's not a Chinese guy on the other end of your device watching you right now.
In the 1930s, the Rothschild-Rockefeller Alliance, they began funding scientific studies to look at how musical frequencies can prepare the masses for war. And that's because they wanted to control people. They want that mind control programming. 1938, there was a gentleman named Harold Burroughs Meyer, and he was a theatrical designer and a sound engineer. And he began developing techniques that would control the emotional response of audiences and to create mass hysteria. And so from there, you have this, this Rockefeller-Rothschild alliance. What they were doing is not only were they looking at ways to steer the masses, but they wanted to change the standard tuning of A to 440 hertz.
A hero? Like you? You're a laboratory experiment, Rogers. Everything special about you came out of a bottle. Put on the suit. Let's go a few rounds.
You can't beat him hand to hand.
You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
Why these little niggas don't like me? Why these little niggas don't like me? Pulled up clean in the valley.
Let's kick his ass.
Cocky, feminist, stain my shirt, or can stain my white tee. Thank God my son woman I was way too close to him.
Stark, we need a plan of attack.
I have a plan. Attack.
Why these little niggas don't like me? Why these little niggas don't like me?
This is over. I'm not here to tell you this is not me telling you. See what I did there?
Nuclear arms race.
Protesters.
Potential to destroy more than 7,000 firefighters.
Leah was not one on the list of people that they could easily get rid of.
Deceased offender Jeffrey survivors of the deadly flooding.
Militarized zone set up across the street.
The goal here is to try Maduro on U.S. soil. Saw a few students run and heard a few screams. This is only scenes of ICE agents, stress, massive immigration. there's no guard. Broke down the door, landed
Investors hard time distinguishing between the good ideas and the bad.
Some elections are important, some are not.
Puts up through half the debt. Women and children. Water, heat, electricity bills are rising.
A wave of totality.
Monstrous, insatiable thirst for energy. Anxiety, real starvation. Higher economy is threatened.
This is supposed to be a peaceful
One
place.
year to the day of a similar shooting at the same school that you see right behind.
This is not meant to alarm you.
What is coming? Oh, no, that's water. Hold on. Look at it, it's coming out. Oh, whoa, lights are out. We gotta...
Stay calm, stay calm.
I found something in the Epstein files that is mind-blowing, and I want to tell you about it. So sorting through all the files that have been released by the Justice Department, I came across something I was in some ways looking for, which is a directive from the FBI to New York law enforcement authorities to stand down their investigation into Epstein. The directive took place 5 days after Jeffrey Epstein's arrest. What's even more remarkable about this directive is that it also applied to the Special Victims Unit, which is a part of the NYPD that is specially trained and equipped to investigate crimes against minors and crimes of sexual abuse. And therefore, the FBI was basically closing off this avenue.
I certainly don't want any kids, but if I get a girl pregnant, I'm going to own up to my responsibility. I'm not going to like it, but, you know, the fucking thought of me reproducing is a scary thought. But I feel like that my intellect intimidates people, otherwise they wouldn't talk shit on Fun Size Felicia.
Guys, what would you wish you'd done before you died?
Paint a self-portrait.
Build a house. And you?
I don't know. Nothing. Come on, get in the right...
You have to know the answer to this question. If you were to die right now, how would you feel about your life?
I don't know. I wouldn't feel anything good about my life. Is that what you want to hear me say? Fine. Come on.
Not good enough.
Stop fucking around. Tyler!
Hey, what happened to Jim Carrey, man? You see that fool, yo?
Oh, what is it? Him with that weird looking statue.
Yeah, they saying he ain't himself no more, man. They saying they got Jim. He do look different though, I ain't gonna lie.
Like they got aliens abducted him.
I don't know. See, like, what it seems like to me is the real Jim Carrey got a little bit ahead of himself. He got a little out of control. He was talking too much. So they had to snatch him and they had to put their Jim Carrey in his place so that he can give out the right message. That's what I'm saying. That shit looks crazy. And people just be ignoring that shit like it's fucking normal.
What if it was an advanced AI robot and that's like, they're just seeing if it works?
Just surface level. That shit looks fucking weird. How about that? I'm not trying to get snatched. I'm just saying on the surface, it looks like what everybody...
Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
Well, you don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
Well, we don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Oh, I like it.
It's the symbol of the all-mocking tongue. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know, when they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things and, you know, and you know, look at him trying to come it out. It's hilarious, hilarious. And, you know, and I'm sick of, hold on a second. You know what they're trying to do? Who? This thing is buzzing. Hold on. They're trying to turn us into, you know, consumer drones of some sort. Hold on, I just got to get this.
And yeah.
Yeah, listen, I'm in the middle of blowing the lid off some...
What happened?
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I was temporarily interrupted by my iPhone 6 Plus.
That's the big one, huh?
5.5 heads-up HD display. I think what I was really trying to say was I think people will enjoy Dumb and Dumber this weekend.
And that is what I thought you were about to say.
They should all go to the theater. They should all go to the theater tomorrow and see it. Because we could use a good laugh. Ha, 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 ha.
Playground for me. I've done it since I was a little kid, and my mother used to scold me for looking at myself in the mirror too much, but I was really just playing, you know, just looking for things and characters. I can create anything I want to, and I could be a doll. I could be a puppet.
So, you know, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy, but, you know, it's...
Straight Jim Carrey is real original Jim Carrey. Can you answer this, please? Mr. Jim Carrey. Every fake news is saying you are not Jim Carrey. That's true or not? Please.
I don't want to be this character anymore. They're all characters that I've played, including Jim Carrey, including Joel Barish, including any of those things. They're all characters. You know, Jim Carrey was a less intentional character because I thought I was just building something that people would like, but it was a character. I played the guy that was free from concerns, and then at a certain point you go like, okay, well, that's great, but you know, I don't want to hold up this avatar that you've created in the world. It's too much for me.
Right.
You know?
You know, I will say when I'm with my sister or we're in the car. Say when I'm with my sister or we're in the car, sometimes like Who Says is one of the songs but I was 16 and that's more of a nostalgic feeling. But no, I
can't stand anything in this industry. I hate all of you. As a matter of fact, fuck you too. All of this is pointless. I hate awards. Nobody here has a soul. Yeah.
You know, I couldn't be happier. I love everyone here and I love Hollywood. If I didn't, I'd be dead and soulless.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Oh, it's a wonderful feeling. I really took on a pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French. So, you know, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy, but, you know.
No, sir.
Researched it and I practiced it like crazy, but, you know, it's... then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards and I was like, I'm dead. I'm dead. And I made mistakes and I was like a novice, but I felt a lot of love and I felt a lot of appreciation that I tried and
good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
And what I said was true, and I'm dead. I'm dead.
Huh? You think that's funny? What the man? You. You're a sick man.
But
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good
I'm the sun and the air, all the shyness that is criminally vulgar.
I don't know what happened in 1990. There was no plague that was killing children, that we had tripled the amount of vaccines.
What happened after 1989?
The Why did they
It warranted 26 more vaccines.
Greed.
Are all of them absolutely necessary?
Because they want to make money.
Of course.
It's twice as many as anywhere else in 30 countries in the Western world. But we give twice as many shots as any of those countries. Why is that?
Well, what are you against? Don't vaccinate for this, but vaccinate for that?
Yes.
I think we have to choose which ones are absolutely necessary.
You should educate yourself. We want to empower parents to educate themselves. Do we need to have the chickenpox? Do we need the hepatitis B shot on the second day of life?
I don't think we can afford to assume that the people who are charged with our public health any longer have our best interest at heart all the time. Parents have to make their own decisions, educated decisions. They have to look at the information.
Space out the vaccines, delay them till after 1, clean out the toxins that are in them. We don't need that many.
Why would a doctor not want to know more about something that could save a life or prevent a disease? I don't understand.
The AAP is financed by the drug companies. Medical schools are financed by the drug companies. This is a huge business. Vaccines are the largest growing division of the pharmaceutical industry.
No. I'm doing just fine. I just, there's no meaning to any of this. So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're celebrating.
You got to admit, it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons.
in
Boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut her down now.
Oh, loved it. It's so beautiful. I mean, I can't believe he committed to doing all that. I was really, is this about someone else? My favorite funny face is the one I'm wearing right now.
Do I have your attention now?
General, thank you. And I want to steal one of your lines. To bring this fugitive to justice, we have also arrested, this may be the most important part, about to face charges. Asians, that crime's free. And we're going to keep going. Never forget. Pam never forgot. The president never forgot. This FBI never forgot.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time, and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this, where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy. It just seems like a desecration, but you go ahead.
Sure. First, to back up on that, in February, I did an interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention. I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along with the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that. Also to the tens of thousands of video, they turned out to be child downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein. Child is what they were. Never going to be released, never going to see the light of day. To him being an agent, I have no knowledge about that. We can get back to you on that. And the minute missing from the video, we released the video showing definitively the video was not conclusive, but the evidence prior to it was showing he committed suicide. And that's it on Epstein.
And that's it on Epstein.
And certainly U.S. Attorney Pirro never forgot. When an act of terrorism of this magnitude strikes at the heart of our nation, we go to work. President Trump has given us the full resources at the FBI and across the interagency to make sure we deliver justice.
That's all funded by people like me that pay taxes.
So you're telling me that the electrician who goes to work every day and clocks in and works his butt off and tries to earn just enough to be able to, make his rent, maybe have a kid or two, put food on the table, his tax money is being used to buy other people luxury items, cars, yachts, whatever else, and is going to fund terrorism and child trafficking?
Yes, sir.
$1 trillion a year on this stuff?
$115 million an hour.
$115 million an hour. How do they get in their hands on it? What are we talking about here? Trends, national organizations, criminal networks? How do they get their hands on this money?
They take advantage of antiquated government systems and processes.
Let me just tell you, what I do hear about it is they are very strongly against pedophilia. And I agree with that. I mean, I do agree with that, and I agree with it.
But there's not a satanic pedophile cult being run by.
I know nothing
You don't know that? Okay.
No, I don't know
you
that.
Just this
neither
week.
do you know that.
Okay, just this week you
why
retweeted.
Why aren't you asking me about Antifa? Why aren't you asking me about the radical left?
Because you're
why
volunteering
aren't you asking Joe Biden questions about why doesn't he condemn Antifa? Why does he say it doesn't exist?
Because you're here before me.
No, so cute. Antifa exists. They're vicious, they're violent, they kill people, and they're burning down our cities. And they happen to be radical left.
There's benefits to be
Right, well, the president of the United States is fucking lying!
Devil himself.
I don't know. Why would you say that?
There are people that say, well, the Prime Minister of Israel dragged Donald Trump into it. And as somebody that's been friends with him over 30 years, nobody drags Donald Trump into anything, number one, but I want to get your reaction to that.
Well, you're right. I mean, that's ridiculous. Donald Trump is the strongest leader in the world. I hear the people are saying, well, you're going to have an endless war here. You're not going to have an endless war. And I think peace between Israel and Saudi Arabia would be really possible and probably very close once this thing happens. So this is a gateway for peace, for a broader peace, and I believe that we can achieve it. I said it could be quick and decisive. It may take some time, but it's not going to take years. It's not an endless war. In fact, it's an effort right now to achieve the peace that we all yearn and pray for.
And again, I'm not trying to get into the generational stuff here, but this is what I think a lot of boomers don't understand about the younger individuals, millennials, Gen X, and younger. This is what I think the boomers don't understand. Our entire adult lives have been spent in the Middle East. My entire adult life, our military has been in the Middle East. That is a fact. And you know what else I've witnessed in my entire life? Two things. Our country being in the Middle East for my entire adult life, and you know the other thing that runs parallel with that? Our standard of living going down. Our economy, our standard of living, the value of our dollar, our culture, and everything else has been trending down. These are two things that have been happening my entire life. And it is undeniable. And whether you think these things are connected or not, these things are parallel. That is a fact. And so there is nothing wrong with my generation, younger generations, any generation. There is nothing wrong with us saying, hold on a minute. My entire life, we've been involved in the Middle East, and we've got nothing for it. My entire life, I've watched my country go down the tubes. Downtown areas, not even safe, dirty, filled with crime, homelessness, poverty. We can't afford to own a house. We have to take out a loan just to make an order online. We come up with all these different ways just to be able to afford to live. Record credit card debt, record student loan debt, record defaulting on all the different debt. Our country is $40 trillion in debt. I've watched these two things run parallel my entire life, and I'm saying, okay, it's time to change the trend. Whether you think these things are connected or not, which they obviously are, but let's say they're not, it's time to reverse the trend.
But what do we have left once we abandon the lie? Chaos. A gaping pit waiting to swallow us all. Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder. Many who try to climb it fail, never get to try again. The fall breaks them. And some are given a chance to climb, but they refuse. They cling to the realm, or the gods, or love. Illusions. Only the ladder is real. The climb is all there is.
Where do they get the children? Where do all these children come from? Well, it has a lot to do with illegal immigration. The porous border on our southern border, the porous, and actually Canada, there's a weird loophole. Maybe someone can share a link about that story, about the loophole up in Canada. Well, I don't remember the story exactly, but let's just focus on the southern border. So the southern border, there are so many unaccompanied minors that just they come up, they get snatched up, they get sold off. Yeah, it's sad. Yes, and foster care, guys. Foster care is a huge CPS. It is a huge scam. There's this woman named Nancy. Huge CPS. It is a huge scam. There's this woman named Nancy Schaefer, who at least she's from Georgia, and she was investigating child trafficking through the CPS, and she got murdered. And I believe that was in 2010. But it's really sad. A lot of people investigating this stuff, they turn up dead. And it's sad because, you know what? The finders called. All these people go missing. Virginia, so many kids per capita go missing in Virginia. There's a really good infographic. Maybe someone can share it. I'm sure someone here has seen it. There's a really good infographic about per capita missing children in Virginia. And what is near Virginia? What's near Virginia? Well,
Finish the fucking story, man. What happened? What about the glands?
It was a nightmare, a horrifying nightmare. But if this is what I have to endure to prove my innocence, my complete innocence, so be it. Throughout my life, I have only tried to help thousands upon thousands of children to live happy lives. It brings tears to my eyes when I see any child who suffers. I am not guilty of these allegations, but if I am guilty of anything, it is of giving all that I have to give to help children all over the world. It is of loving children of all ages and races. It is of gaining sheer joy from seeing children with their innocent and smiling faces. It is of enjoying through them the childhood that I missed myself. If I am guilty of anything, it is of believing what God said about children. Suffer little children to come unto me, and forbid them not, for such is the kingdom of heaven. In no way do I think that I am God, but I do try to be God-like in my heart. I am totally innocent of any wrongdoing, and I know these terrible allegations will all be proven false. Again, to my friends and fans, thank you very much for all of your support. Together, we will see this through to the very end. I love you very much, and may God bless you all. I love you. Goodbye.
Dude, did you see that they just released a high-def picture of an alien spaceship for the first time, and that Trump is going to sign a document releasing all the information to it because he said there's so much public interest that he wants to give the people what they want? Did you also see that Kurt Cobain's death was just ruled a homicide after 30 years? No shit. Back to the files. Jeffrey Epstein's youngest victim was still attached to the umbilical cord, and he let the mother hold the baby so that it could hear its voice and feel safer so that it would suck.
How old are you? 23? 23 years old, son. Don't you think you ought to be getting an education and a job and making something of this life?
Golly, what is this interview, bro? I'm gonna get in trouble anyway, so who cares? Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Yeah, God help me.
No, you'll be okay.
Excuse me, sir. Would you rather have $1,000 or have a gay person lose their Wi-Fi?
Oh, gay person loses Wi-Fi.
I hate you.
Wait, why?
How can you say such a thing? You do not understand my pain. You do not understand what I have been through.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I was first born in a laboratory, unknowingly falling into a pit of immortality.
And she's just in a state of nothing, of freedom. She goes somewhere else. And to be able to do that, you have to be limitless. And you, for yourself, she did this one piece that I think is the most powerful. And it's when you are around someone like Marina that you, as myself, a self-proclaimed pop performance artist, want to go home and slit my wrists and...
Everyone's watching to see what you do. Everyone's looking at you.
And I have nothing. I've achieved no sense of art. She is so boundless, and she did a piece, I think it was in Germany, and she laid on a table and she put out all of these things, a gun, condoms, sleeping pills, booze, ropes, all sorts of things on this table. And there was a sign basically that just said that the museum goers could do as they pleased to her, and they were not responsible for anything that happened, that she would take full responsibility for anything that happened. Somebody tried to shoot her in the head, and another patron came by and stopped them. Somebody tried to, fuck her, and somebody came by and stopped them, and they gave her sleeping pills, and they ripped her shirt open, and they cut her hair, and she was limitless. And she created her own sense of limitless being. And I think we are the ones who create our limits. And I hope to God that when she hears that answer, she thinks I answered properly, because Marina, I think you are so wonderful, so beautiful and inspiring. And as a woman, I am in your...
You're a big fan.
I'm a big fan, and I, as a woman, want to translate what her work means into my own life on a domestic level.
Because I think doing something like that, the idea of giving yourself to other people and almost relying on them to, I think it's interesting that someone tried to do something to her and then somebody else stopped them. The idea of governing.
I don't know if she thinks about, you know, whether or not she is going, you know, if she's going to die or live. I think this allows her mind to be limitless, and in another way, she trusts in her own art. That's what she trusts her own work. That's what I take from it. I looked at all the items on the table at the moment, and I said, this bitch trusts her own self.
That's an amazing
She's not terrified by, she's the most scary thing. We are our most terrifying monster.
We have to reconcile why our bombs were used, or Israeli bombs were used, to kill children, young girls at a school, and what the imminent threat was. It hasn't been described.
Are charged with socio-endangerment level.
Ah! Shut up, bitch! Shut the fuck up, bitch! I hate drones. Know your fucking place, trash. Fucking robots. Hey, this is a pretty nice truck you got here. Where'd you get it? Yeah? What's your name? How about you go fuck yourself? So these ones will fuck you up.
Man, that flew by, huh? The holidays, right guys? You know what else flew by? My entire childhood and life, and it's going so quickly, and it's in a trajectory that I don't understand, and I have no idea where my life is going.
What the fuck is your 20s supposed to be for? Am I supposed to struggle? Am I supposed to figure it out? Am I supposed to find myself along the way? What am I supposed to do?
I'm afraid I have to inform you, you are all dismissed. Yeah, you're all fired. So if you can leave your laptops where they are and hand in your passes, security will be coming around now. Been through everything you've shown me. Food and weed. Those are the only two verticals driving revenue, so we're folding them in. And yeah, you're all free to leave.
This is a joke.
You have 15 minutes to gather your belongings and exit the building. Separation agreements will be handed around shortly. 1 week of severance per year served. With full non-disclosure, post your little videos, you get 3 days. Unused vacation days will not be reimbursed. Health benefits will be terminated at the end of the month. That's it. I'd like to thank you all for your hard work.
You piece of shit!
Is that all you got?
Fuck. Did you have cell phones? You have cell phones here? No? You're holding a piece of Israel right there. You know that?
I don't know if you know this, but everyone dies.
Nobody's talking about extermination.
No one ever talks about it. They just do it. And you go on with your lives, ignoring the signs all around you. And then one day, when the air is still and the night has fallen, they come for you.
Excuse me.
It's only then you realize what you're talking about, organizing and committees. The extermination has already begun. Make no mistake, my brothers. They will draw first blood.
I think it's very likely that over the next few days there will be something that happens in Iran. And
You
it
do?
might be something big, yes.
Why do you think that?
I did, well, from a variety of different, indirect information, and also, to your point, I think it's entirely possible the United States was waiting for the carriers to arrive.
Was waiting for them, I'm sorry.
For the carriers to arrive.
The Iranian Air Force is no more. Built for 1996, destroyed in 2026. The Iranian Navy rests at the bottom of the Persian Gulf. Combat ineffective, decimated, destroyed, defeated, pick your adjective. In fact, last night, we sunk their prize ship, the Soleimani. Looks like POTUS got him twice. Their Navy, not a factor. Pick your adjective, it is no more. In fact, yesterday, in the Indian Ocean, and we'll play it on the screen there, An American submarine sunk an Iranian warship that thought it was safe in international waters. Instead, it was sunk by a torpedo. Quiet death. The first sinking of an enemy ship by a torpedo since World War II.
But you need to wake the fuck up. You have to wake the fuck up.
Lane is omnipresent, existing everywhere. Lane watches quietly, seeing everything. Right, Lane is God.
You would prefer the human race to endure, right? You're hesitating.
Yeah, well,
yes?
I don't know. I would,
This is a long hesitation.
Can I speak to you privately for a moment? I just want to explain. Explain the circumstances I find myself in. What and who I really am.
Oh, fuck.
What's your name?
Who are you?
What's your name?
Who are you?
Why are you suing my fucking daughter? What's your name? What is your name?
Boris. My name is Boris.
Boris, what's your name? Shake my hand.
What's the problem?
Why are you suing my daughter? You know how old she is?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
No.
What the fuck you thought was gonna happen here?
Nothing. We're gonna have a pizza. I don't know.
Pizza? Yeah, you don't know? How old is she?
Brad.
You know how old she is?
I matched with her. She was 23.
23. Is that what the conversation looked like?
You remember the text messages? She was 23 on a
23.
dating site. On
a dating site?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was 23 on
How old is she?
Site. I have no idea.
Lila, how old are you?
15. I'm sorry. She was 23 on a dating site. All we've done is
So she didn't tell you how old she was?
She did.
She did?
Yeah.
How old is she?
She said she was 15.
How did she tell you how old she actually is?
She said she's 15.
She said she's 15. Why are you here? Why are you sitting here?
I'm just having a...
With a fucking 15-year-old?
Having a pizza.
Piece of pizza with a fucking 15-year-old.
It's not against the law.
You think that's okay?
I think it's not against the law.
It's not against the law?
No.
Is that all you spoke about to her?
We've just been talking.
Really?
Yeah, we've been talking and flirting. It's not a big deal.
Where are you going?
I ordered a pizza. I'm going to go.
Okay, have a seat. Have a seat.
Why?
I'll sit with you. I'll eat pizza with you. We're just having pizza, right?
Sorry.
Sit right here.
Sorry.
Sit right here.
Sorry.
Where? I don't know. Whoa, excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
You said you wanted a kiss, touch, and lick, whatever?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's just weird. I don't understand what people
So you're a pedophile trying to meet a 15-year-old... Oh, shit. I'm sorry. It's not a boy. It's a girl.
Whoa.
Yeah, you are.
Wait.
We need to hear audio.
Look at this guy. Look. Clown. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I'm going to say.
What are you doing? It's like...
I'm like, we can't grab him.
Yeah.
We only learned what we were told. This is what it was. We didn't have any question. There was no question. This is what it is in the textbook. Who's writing the textbooks? Who's writing the textbooks? Who writes what the history is?
You are 5 brothers. I want you each to start a banking business in a different country. One to go and open a house in Paris, one in Vienna, one in London. Choose the most important centers, so that when money is to be sent from here to London, let us say, you won't have to risk life and gold. Amshel, here in Frankfurt, will just send a letter to Nathan in London saying, pay so-and-so. and that will be offset by loans from London to Frankfurt. Understand? Yes. In your day, there will be many wars in Europe. And nations that have money to transport will come to the Rothschilds because it will be safe.
Papa, you mustn't talk anymore. The doctor...
I'm giving advice to our sons, Mama, that the doctor cannot give. Remember, unity is strength. All your lives you must stand by one another. No one brother must be allowed to fail while another brother succeeds. Your 5 banking houses may cover Europe, but you will be one firm, one family, the Rothschilds, who work always together. That will be your power.
We've met before, haven't we?
I don't think so. Where was it you think we met?
At your house, don't you remember? As a matter of fact, I'm there right now.
What do you mean you're where right now?
At your house.
Technology was cool. It wasn't scary yet. It wasn't scary. And every now and then, someone on bath salts would eat a face in Miami or whatever.
Question. I'm going to answer your question.
Now you're going to yell
This
at
was
me?
what I spent
You're
my
going to yell at
time
me.
doing.
I'm a survivor trying to look out for other survivors trying to
and
get
I
out
was
of it.
taking care
You
of
waited
the
6
people
months
who
to
lost
get here today.
3,000
6
lives.
months,
I'd just like to say how excited we are to be a part of this. We believe that when children have a future that they can see is worth saving for, then that will help build hope and opportunity and prosperity for generations to come. So we're so excited to be doing this and hope to have many people join in our efforts. Thank you so much.
They said, he will start a war. I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars.
No new wars. Instead, I brought our troops back home. No new wars. No new wars. We don't need the wars.
A short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iran. The lives of courageous American heroes may be lost and we may have casualties. That often happens in war. But we're doing this not for now, we're doing this for the future. We ask God to protect all of our heroes in harm's way, and we trust that with His help, the men and women of the armed forces will prevail.
Videos from Tehran show smoke. You see it here billowing over the city. The U.S. military is planning for these attacks to last 20 days. The promise to the American people was that there would be no new wars ahead of his 2024 re-election.
I've given up on becoming even remotely content with my life. My new goal, I don't even know.
我有特别的感觉，
让我不断想，
不敢再忘记你。
我记得有一个人，
永远留在我心。
in God's green earth did I just watch? What did I just watch?
I told you they're killing babies.
You want to know what though?
You don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
people were just, yo, this guy's off his
I was like,
rocker.
who gives a fuck what I'm doing, saying?
It was just a timing
they're
thing.
They're killing babies.
Yeah.
And they're doing it in front of your face, and they're sacrificing babies, and you don't give a fuck. It's like I'm in the movie Don't Look Up. Yo, they're killing babies, eating babies, sacrificing them, and using it to make themselves younger and all this, and you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, you're crazy. All right, cool.
We will talk about Jews, and that is it. Jew. I'm talking about nothing but Jews from now on. Just 25 hours a day, nothing. It's run by Jews. Jew. But as you go through it, then it goes into Jews and talks about Jews over and over and over. Jews. People love it when I go, Jew.
It's always fresh to me. I love it.
This is what you get. This is what you want. This is what you get. This is what you want.
When did you first learn of Jeffrey Epstein's crimes?
So interesting to see all of the cover-ups that take place in the city. And it's also interesting to know that we live in a world where children are being sacrificed, actually being eaten. It's called jerky, or they have different names for it, you know, and they drain their blood and stuff. But they got to scare them first because, you know, you got to get adrenaline in that blood so then they can drain it. So they got to be tortured, you know. And it's interesting that, you know, things like this can come out, and to see who it doesn't bother, you know, who, you know, children being sexually abused doesn't bother, where they have their teeth taken out so that, you know, when they're, you know, doing sexual favors for people, it's better. You know, and we live in a world where many of these children come from foster care and CPS. They're ripped from their families. And it's interesting because you guys, you know, also incentivized a bunch of children, unaccompanied minors, to come across the border, right? You had a few thousand in the convention center where you were surely vaccinating them, doing pregnancy tests and different things. And then like a month later, they just disappeared because they got their sponsor, right? And then, you know, hundreds of thousands of those children have not been found. But that's not a problem, right? Let's worry about what ICE is doing now. Let's worry about, you know, making sure you guys, you know, sue people and are protected. Why don't you guys care about those things? Are you complicit in that? That's why I think everybody should be asking if people are pedophiles, because if you don't care about the things that are going on with children, then you must be engaged in the abuse of them. And even just sitting there silent is complicity too. Man, the battle versus good is evil is on and strong.
Your time has concluded.
You're a Jew hater.
It was free pizza! Free fucking pizza! It just shows up at my fucking door! What am I supposed to do?
To mark this occasion of corporate loss, we ask that all employees observe a moment of silent contemplation. Thank you for your kind attention. This moment has been duly noted on your time cards and will be deducted from your pay. That is all.
A Monday warrior, mean stride. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
What's up, dude?
Hey, you in Israel?
Yeah, man.
Are you Jewish?
Yes.
So, what's IDF?
Israel Defense Force.
So you're in the army down there, or the military?
Yeah, I'm right now in this video chat in Gaza.
You're in Gaza?
You wanna see Gaza?
Yeah, show me.
Don't be surprised. There's no house here. No
Let me
house.
see. Yeah, I want to see what it looks like.
Flat. All flat.
You guys flattened it?
Oh, yeah. Look at this
What?
maggot.
You guys killed a bunch of kids and shit, bro.
No. Stop listening to this fucking news. No.
Okay, tell me, where's the women and children that were living there?
Okay, I wanna see you. I wanna show you a picture, okay?
Okay.
Don't go. You ask me about children, I will talk. I took this picture from one of the houses that I would live here, okay?
Okay.
These are the children here.
Those are the children there?
Yeah, and if you
Well,
don't believe me, so there is numbers in Arabic.
if there's kids, hold up, if there's kids who got guns because they know you're coming, bro, I don't blame them, dude. Look what you just did to Gaza, bro.
Bro, you just need to shut up after you see this because you understand you fucking dumbass.
Bro, you just killed a bunch of women and children, bro.
Yeah. We can't.
Hey, you're a piece of shit, dog.
Yeah. Hey, don't worry, and we rape them also. We're not just killing. We're raping also. Okay.
Oh, you're raping also.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I'm letting you know.
Good.
Hey, I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm streaming, bro. You are gonna be fucking hated by every American, dog.
Bro, I don't give a fuck. I just show you a picture, okay? I'm just talking shit, and you know it.
Bullshit, bro.
Bro, you can say bullshit. I just show
You just said some crazy ass shit right now, bro.
That's that crazy ass shit, bro.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, America's gonna stop backing you guys, and when we stop backing you guys and you get fucked up, that's your fucking problem, bro.
You know what is your problem? That your fucking president is Trump, you fucking idiot. They hate fucking idiots like you.
Hey, fuck everybody in the American government. How about that, bro? And fuck you too for what you did, dog.
You are on streaming, right?
Yeah.
What happened to the government?
Fuck them, bro. You think
Why
that
not?
I give a fuck about the American government? They got your fucking back, bro? Fuck you guys. Fuck everybody in the government, bro. Fuck you and fuck your government, bro.
Without the Holocaust, there wouldn't be a nation of Israel. Without the Holocaust, American soldiers wouldn't be dying in the Middle East. Without the Holocaust, we wouldn't be starting a war with Iran when Israel has about 150 atom bombs. Figure it out yourself.
Israel and Israeli intelligence has totally penetrated Silicon Valley.
I expected to find viable gas execution chambers. And even though I had seen the documentation in Toronto, I'm not sure I really believed it all. And I honestly expected to find gas chambers and equipment capable of being utilized for gas execution purposes. The taking of the test sample enabled us to demonstrate that the alleged gas chambers never were utilized or contained hydrogen cyanide gas. The samples in my mind were mainly corroborative. The reasons that I determined that these facilities were not or never could have been gas execution facilities are stated in my report. And it mainly is concerned with the design and fabrication of these facilities. The requirements necessary in the design of a facility that contains a highly explosive and highly poisonous gas. You must have gasketed doors, no windows, means of getting the gas in, means of getting the gas out, something for heating the gas and the air to constantly keep the right temperature, explosion-proof switches, lighting facilities, etc. None of these ever existed. We're talking about brick and mortar buildings without heat, with non-explosion proof lighting.
The Nazis couldn't have removed the seals and the chimneys or the suction fans or the heating elements to cloak their crimes, that they could not have done those things?
— Not without leaving behind holes, mounts, or places that had been repaired and obviously had seen other construction work or changes.
I have a sample of the concrete from the alleged pillar that carried this hydrocyanic acid into the chamber. The pillar is solid and not hollow.
When we think of washing, we think of mixing sugar and water or salt and water. That's a mechanical combination, and this can be removed and quite easily flushed away. But we're talking about a chemical change, a chemical compound forming, which is a very permanent compound, and it cannot be removed by a mechanical process.
I don't know if you know this, but everyone dies.
No, sir.
It's like, oh my God, enough! Enough!
We've been at war since before either of us even existed.
My leather black jeans on, my by any means on, part and I'm getting my scream on. Into the kingdom, but watching you bring home. You see a black man with a white woman at the top floor, they gon' come to your King Kong. Middle America packed in, came to see me in my black skin. Number one question they asking, fuck every question you asking. If I don't get rid of my Catholics, it goes to conservative Baptists.
This is something that we have tested already in Portugal, Germany, Canada. I love this product. It is so good.
I taste shit. You do? Stacy, did you put shit in my lunch? Oh!
The trouble is that people don't always agree.
Well, then they should be made to.
By whom? Who's gonna make them?
I don't know. Someone.
You?
Of course not me.
But someone.
Someone wise.
Sounds an awful lot like a dictatorship to me.
Well, if it works.
My people are so smart. And you know what else they say about my people? The polls. They say, I have the most loyal people. Did you ever see that? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.
Now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole... That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That'll be the least of it. Because if we don't win the midterms, it's just going to be... I mean, they'll find a reason to impeach me. Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. Thousands of lives, we don't even have it. Iran is taking over Iraq with the second largest oil reserves in the world. Obviously, it was a mistake. So George Bush made a mistake. We can make mistakes. We should have never been in Iraq. We have destabilized the Middle East.
What civilization is 6 billion people trying to make themselves happy by standing on each other's shoulders and kicking each other's teeth in. It's not a pleasant situation. And yet, you can stand back and look at this planet and see that we have the money, the power, the medical understanding, the scientific know-how, the love, and the community to produce a kind of human paradise. But we are led by the least among us, the least intelligent, the least noble, the least visionary. We are led by the least among us, and we do not fight back against the dehumanizing values that are handed down as control icons. This is something, I mean, I don't really want to get off on this tear because it's a lecture in itself, but culture is not your friend.
School, in my opinion,
was simply set up to program your entire existence. And the kids that figure it out when they're younger and they're going, what am I doing here? But in the old days, it was more about, or in the past, the history was, hey, you don't want to be stupid. You don't want to be left behind. You don't want to, what are you, dumb? You're not going to work. How are you going to make money? How are you going to get an education? How are you going to get into college? That was the peer pressure from the system. That is all well designed. And if you really think about it, it's no different than a prison. You show up at a very ugly looking building. You bring your trays along to get your food. You sit in a cafeteria style. You're in a classroom indoors for hours. No child, no human is supposed to live like that, period. So they break down your natural instinct. They break down your ability to go out and create and learn. School is to me one of the meanest things you can do to a child and to any society. And then eventually, as time went on, you forced where the mother had to work and the father had to work. And so now you're breaking up the parents and you're allowing that to take over. And now it's like, oh, your kid can't keep up. Well, we just happen to have this little deal here with this company. And here's the good news. We can fix your kid with these fine drugs. And although we don't know what it's going to do in 10 years, but hey, he'll stick a little better with the program we're putting in front of your child. And, it's called a condition. But basically it's called the kid figured it out. The kid's really creative and knows they shouldn't be indoors learning this nonsense they're putting in front of them that brings you nothing. It doesn't teach you how to take care of one another. It doesn't teach you what to do if one of your parents pass away. It doesn't teach you anything if your family breaks up. It doesn't teach you how to lift other people up and how to create a village and how everyone should look after each other. That's the only thing we should be learning besides building and stuff like that. The rest is just, is to program your life and to kill every single instinct that you have as a human, in my opinion. And this system's been enforced for a long time.
I'll tell you why. Clicky, clicky.